Netflix has emerged as a top choice for movie buffs, offering a wide selection of films to suit every preference. From mind-bending science fiction and Oscar-worthy thrillers to exciting adventures and touching stories, the streaming behemoth is filled with gems just waiting to be discovered. Whether you're searching for a memorable story or an entertainment experience that will stay with you long after the end credits roll, this lineup has something for everyone. Number 10, Against the Ice. Based on real events, Peter Flinth directed this 2022 survival drama. The plot centers on adventurer Ejnar Mikkelsen and his team as they attempt to refute the American claim that Greenland is split into two separate regions. But once their ship gets stuck, Mikkelsen and his friend decide to walk, where they must contend with starvation, loneliness, and bitter cold. Their journey is marked with both mental and physical hardships that challenge their willpower and commitment to finish their mission. The film's visuals effectively convey the bleak beauty and menace of Greenland, with its snow-covered vistas and harsh surroundings, enhancing its survival elements with a true sense of seclusion. Despite its striking visuals, the film moves slowly and prioritizes ambiance over plot development, which may turn off some viewers. Overall, it is a somber and cerebral survival film that will appeal to those who enjoy dramas about history as well as real survival stories. Number 9, Revenge. It is a survival action thriller directed by Coralie Farjat. The story revolves around Jen, who is abandoned in the desert following a vicious attack by her boyfriend's close friends. After a miraculous recovery, she sets out on a determined quest to find those who attacked her and starts killing every one of her tormentors, turning her journey into a bloody act of vengeance. The movie maintains a high level of story tension throughout, with dramatic desert settings matched with violent gore sequences. Although the movie prioritizes action over in-depth character development, Jen evolves throughout the narrative from an apparently casual woman to a strong survivalist. Ultimately, the film exceeds the bounds of brutality, which may be uncomfortable, but it presents a cruel and unapologetic view on revenge, making it powerful, particularly for survival thriller fans who enjoy high-stakes, violent narratives. Number 8, The Village. It is a 2004 psychological thriller directed by M. Night Shyamalan. The film takes place in a secluded 19th-century village and centers on the village inhabitants who have made a deal with enigmatic forest creatures. However, the delicate peace of the society is put in jeopardy when one of the residents, Lucius, looks for medical items from the outside community. The plot progresses when Ivy, a blind girl, wanders outside the village, discovering disturbing realities about their existence and the monster in the woods. The film's creepy forest scenes and deeply atmospheric visuals create a hauntingly stunning visual aesthetic that keeps you hooked and enhances the level of suspense. The movie confused viewers, particularly because of its surprising conclusion, which kind of lessened the impact of suspense. Still, its examination of exploitation and fear is fascinating. Even though it is challenging, The Village presents a distinctive interpretation of the thriller genre, particularly for viewers who are drawn to questions of ethics and psychic concerns. Number 7, Wild Bill. It is a 2011 crime comedy film directed by Dexter Fletcher. Taking place in East London, the film combines aspects of a redemption journey and family drama, concentrating on the efforts of ex-convict Bill Hayward to re-establish contact with his distant sons. The narrative starts when Bill Hayward, who has served 8 years in prison, returns home and makes an effort to keep his boys out of social services, reluctantly taking on the job of caretaker. However, he quickly finds himself dragged back into his previous way of life and struggles to safeguard his sons and establish a secure environment while facing his past decisions. The film is raw and genuine, perfectly capturing the untainted beauty of East London. Bill's transformation from a selfish ex-criminal to a caring parent is a significant part of the narrative. Despite relying on well-worn redemption cliches, the movie tells a strong, emotional story. Although the plot may seem cliched to some, Fletcher's direction brings out heartfelt performances. Overall, Wild Bill expertly presents a moving redemption narrative with a brutal edge, making it interesting to fans of solid, character-centered drama. Number 6, Fighting with My Family. It is a 2019 sports drama film directed by Stephen Merchant. Drawing from the real-life experiences of WWE wrestler Paige, the movie chronicles her ascent from a small British hamlet to the peak of American Championship Wrestling. Born into a wrestling family, Soraya aspires to be a professional wrestler. After being selected to train for WWE, she must overcome a number of obstacles in order to establish herself, while juggling the rigorous expectations and compromises of the wrestling industry. The movie skillfully strikes a balance between the gritty aspects of Paige's humble beginnings and the glitz of the professional wrestling industry. The wrestling sequences are expertly staged, lending credibility to her narrative. Paige's story is motivational, demonstrating her transformation from an anxious teen to a fearless performer. Despite many wrestling cliches, the comedy and Florence Pugh's passionate performance keep the plot fresh. Overall, it's a heartwarming tale that humorously examines ambition and family, offering a distinctive perspective on the sports drama genre and making for an entertaining watch. Number 5. The Sea Beast. It is an animated adventure film directed by Chris Williams. The movie is set in a realm of legendary underwater creatures and beast hunters, examining friendship, courage, and the unexplored. The plot centers on young Maisie, who breaches the ship of renowned monster hunter Jacob Holland. Hesitant at first, Jacob let Maisie stay, and together they undertake a fascinating expedition to encounter a fabled sea beast, which results in surprising findings that challenge their faith and lead to a journey of exploration across the uncharted oceans. The animation is colorful and intricate, and the ocean scenes are especially remarkable and add a sense of surprise and adventure to the movie. Though its themes of compassion and exploration may seem typical, The Sea Beast is expertly written and full of endearing sequences. Overall, it's a fun and artistically stunning animated movie that's a great option for families, offering entertaining adventure and a deep message. Number 4. Sunshine. It's a 2007 science fiction thriller that Danny Boyle directed. The film unfolds in a dystopian future and follows a group of astronomers on a journey to revive the disintegrating sun and protect mankind. The narrative starts as the crew members of the spacecraft Icarus II begin a journey towards the sun with the goal of delivering the cargo that will light up the sun again. As they get closer to their final location, the team encounters life-threatening difficulties caused by psychological stress and sabotage, as well as the extreme risks of space travel. The film has stunning visuals, especially when it comes to moments that show the sun and space. The characters are unique, coping with the loneliness and stress of the task in their own individual ways. However, Chris Evans and Cillian Murphy are particularly noteworthy for their nuanced performances that bring out the bravery and weaknesses of their roles. Although Sunshine has a striking visual aesthetic and a bold concept, the transition to horror in the final act is a little strange. In spite of this, it is nonetheless a visually appealing and conceptually engaging science fiction experience that sci-fi enthusiasts should not miss. Number 3. RRR. It is a 2022 epic action drama directed by S.S. Rajamouli that takes place amid British colonial authority. The story centers on Komaram Bhim and Alluri Sitarama Raju, two rebels who band together to fight the British Empire and save a young girl who has been kidnapped from Bhim's community. Despite their opposing views, their friendship turns into a potent tool against tyranny, resulting in intense conflicts and selfless contributions. The movie is visually stunning, with high-powered fight sequences, larger-than-life characters, and an excellent mix of action and historical mythology. Plus, both protagonists have complex backstories and experience moral dilemmas, which deepens their respective personalities. Even though the movie is engaging and fascinating, some viewers could find it excessively lengthy, and the combination of fantasy and history sometimes appears overblown, but Rajamouli's visual flair helps to balance it out. Overall, RRR is a daring and lavish story of brotherhood and bravery that will delight action and spectacle fans. Number 2. Dark Waters. It is a 2019 legal drama directed by Todd Haynes. Based on actual occurrences, the film explores contamination of the environment brought on by corporate carelessness, fusing a social justice story with aspects of an investigative thriller. The film revolves around Robert Bilott, a business attorney who discovers a disastrous cover-up by the drug company. After taking up the investigation of a farmer whose cattle was poisoned, Bilott uncovers a decades-long pattern of water poisoning that has affected thousands of communities. The narrative follows his battle for justice, a struggle waged at considerable personal and professional sacrifice. While the film's pacing is methodical, it reflects the challenging nature of the judicial battle. Although legal terminology may seem overwhelming to some, it is necessary for the story to be accurate and powerful. Overall, it is a gripping drama that illuminates business ethics and environmental negligence, making it a frightening and impactful watch for anybody interested in innovative topics. Number 1. Mud. It is a 2012 thriller drama that Jeff Nichols directed. The The movie centers on Ellis and Neckbone, two teenage lads who find a wanted criminal named Mud sheltering on an isolated island in the Mississippi River Delta. Enticed by his fascinating personal story, they decide to assist him in avoiding capture and getting back together with Juniper, his former love. As the lads delve more into Mud's complex background, they encounter harsh realities about adulthood, love, and devotion. Matthew McConaughey's portrayal of Mud is mysterious and nuanced, and the boys' growth experiences are addressed with care. Overall, Mud is a slow burn, so not everyone will love it, but for those who want an enlightened drama, its deep narrative and complex characters make it worthwhile. Its gripping examination of devotion and friendship, accompanied by powerful acting and a moving plot, makes for an incredibly entertaining slice-of-life drama. That's it for today. Thank you for watching this video. Do subscribe to our channel to see more videos related to movies and series suggestions.